that you would wanna cross. Round two, I gotta screw loose. I'll work all night if it's what I gotta do. Who needs sleep when the caffeine's brewed? I don't fatigue, I just have to move. I don't work with others, they just slow me down and my progress suffers. It's not you, it's me, but really I just work much better when I'm free. I don't do things for the hell of it, I do things that I do for the benefit.
Hello Internet, this is Marco Yamashita back on the air. It's been a minute since I have last streamed, but as always, I am fighting some health issues that have kept me down. Some of them more than others, but for now, anyways, I did want to at least try the stream here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? It's good to see you in chat, Suni. Well, last year I missed out on being able to go through and play several of these demos. I downloaded them and then I'm not sure, I got distracted in some way, shape, or form. And then by the time I got back around to the demos, they were all, they all basically said, it's expired, or no longer available, that kind of thing. Some of them just completely uninstalled. So I wanted to at least try some of these while they are available and up and before the games come out. As in my description, there is a pretty significant list of games there, or game demos that I do want to try. I'm not sure if we're going to get to all of them tonight, but what happened, long story short, I started having trouble with my kidneys again, and I started getting extremely sick, and at times it was difficult just to sit up and stay upright without my kidneys hurting. And I went in, we did some lab work and some tests and everything. We were able to kind of rule out that, that I was just dealing with kidney stones. And some of my metabolic panels came back saying that, they weren't filtering out as much as they should. And I was on some medication that kind of had an effect on it, and when we took me off of it, it marginally improved, but it wasn't by a significant factor. So we did a bunch of other tests, and we're trying to we're trying to minimize the possibility of them shutting down on me, but at the same time, we need to also try to balance the kidney function with medication. And while they were doing blood work and everything, they also came back and said, well, your white blood cell count is abnormal. And I was like, well, abnormal in a good way or bad way? Are they just being overly anxious and attacking everything, or am I going to be at risk this fall and winter? And they said, well, it looks like your body is currently fighting something, and they weren't quite sure what without testing for that. So of course you have to do more testing on that. And they didn't find anything like COVID or influenza or pneumonia or anything like that. So but they said it's actively fighting something, and it doesn't look like it's any relation to my my kidneys or anything like that. So basically, what we're doing is we're just gonna be testing on a periodic basis to see whether or not they're so active like that, or if those levels get worse, and if they do get worse, then we may have to look and see if it's like an autoimmune disease or something like that. But I don't want to go down that road of speculation just yet, because it could be that it's fighting, the flu, and I haven't had symptoms of it pop up, or, since I had my flu shot, maybe it's just picking up my body's reaction to the flu shot. That was recent as well. So yeah, it's been an ordeal, that's for sure. But I mean, I just gotta just get through it, and then one day at a time kind of thing, and hopefully we will not have to take a significant amount of time away from anything like that, because that was kind of a bummer that I had to drop out for a couple of months last year. So at any rate, I was going through the the demos, and this one that says "Do not buy this game" kind of caught my eye, because it kind of reminded me of like there is no game, that kind of thing. So I wanted to try this one first just to see how it was, and the game trailer is kind of wow.
What a cute dog. Hey, what are you doing here? The trailer? Oh, of course it's ready. So I think it should be right. Yeah, I'll go get it for you. So please, just wait 30 seconds. I didn't make a trailer. Okay, hey, don't panic. Let's just capture something from the game. Is this a good shot? No. This is didn't I fix that? This seems like come on. No. How much time is left? 10 seconds. Great. 10 seconds. Okay, got it. I gotta work fast. What time here? 5. Okay. No. Why? Sorry, I kept you waiting. Here it is. Do not buy this game. I didn't put that in there, did I?
So yeah, so that's the game. That's the trailer for it. I did pass out the other day. Actually woke up feeling sick. I know how that feels. I mean, that the seasons are changing up here where I live, so it's been really kind of like trying to get used to the fact that it gets darker outside, quicker, and then also, I really have to pay attention now. If I decide, hey, let's keep a window cracked open to to let the the air come in, and use a fan or something like that. You can't really do that now, because it's like because it's like the other day it got down to like 30 some odd degrees, and I was like so hang on a second here. You're not gonna let me alt tab out? Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope. Oh, didn't like that either. Okay. Oh, you're not gonna do this to me, are you? Okay, so we're gonna have to do it this way. Hang on just a second here, because it's... Let's see if I'll pop up on here. There it is. Okay. I will need to change the window size. This is one of those games where if you Alt-Tab out, it automatically closes on its own. Or, the window minimizes, doesn't let you have a chance to capture it through a Windows capture. But okay, that looks good. Alright, so let's go back. Alright. So as you can see, it is very dark. That's kind of funny that there is no... I could see myself panning around, but... Ooh. Ah. Okay, I can vaguely see like a wall. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this game, or this supposed game is made in Unity. So,
Hello?
Uh-oh.
Is that a player
Uh-oh.
walking around the hall?
Yeah, yep. Umberto, welcome to the chat. The Cool2T, welcome to the chat. Hello. So the current game game demo we're playing is called Do Not Buy This Game.
Hey, you. How'd you get in here? And
I
also,
don't know.
Would you mind just going away? There is nothing interesting for you to find up ahead.
Ah, okay, there's not. Well, then you won't mind me walking up ahead. Ah, what's this? Do not buy this game. Okay, well, it's just a demo, so we should be good.
No. Do not go towards that button, please.
What? I want to press the button.
What are you doing? Stay away.
You told me there's a button, so let me go press the button. I'll just go press the button, and we're just gonna see what happens.
I'm not sure who you are, but I just can't allow you to push that button. You will regret it.
Oh,
you won't. I definitely will. So stay back.
I know that you are just trying to keep me away from that button. You told me there's a button up here. Now I have to press it.
Stubborn as they come, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I'm using up all my teleports on you.
Well,
no. You didn't. Okay, wait. You didn't hear that.
Okay, if you're...
I have an unlimited supply of teleports.
Okay, so you said 2, so that means that you're not going to teleport me again, right?
There's no need to test me.
That is 3.
I have more than one teleport. You know, when they say, "Hey, who's got a lot of teleports?" They point to me. And that guy's got more than one. That guy there.
Then teleport me over to the button.
Most of the time.
See, this really...
You know, we could do this for days.
Hey!
I got a ton of teleport left. So just keep going, or you don't. You know what? It's a waste of your time.
Okay.
Might as well just stop doing it.
Well, we'll go this way. What's this way? If there's anything this way, is it that whole dark alley thing? And is there a run button on this thing? See, this is the thing. It looks like it's like really bare bones. Like this guy supposedly tried to make this game and then not really. But the narration kind of sort of reminds me of the Stanley Parable as well. I don't know if that's a great comparison to it, but it does kind of give me those vibes as I walk through here. And I've never really... So I completed the Stanley Parable and I did get several of the several of the endings, but I did
So
not
you read
get.
my bluff. Huh. What gave it away? Anyway, I'm serious. I don't want to use my trump card.
Well, you should have put "do not press the button" on these things.
You asked for it.
Hey!
You really thought you could push that button, didn't you?
What?
This is what you deserve. You won't be able to reach the button now that you're so tiny.
What? How? How did you shrink me? And if you didn't want me to get up there, why did you put a staircase, Mr. Narrator?
Really?
Well,
You're really gonna try to go up these unstable emergency stairs just to push that button?
you were the one that put the stairs here. It's like you're inviting me.
Well, that does it for my bag of tricks to stop you.
Okay.
Okay, you know what?
Uh-huh.
We started this whole relationship wrong.
Yeah, we
It
did.
wasn't you. It wasn't me. It just didn't work.
No, it was
So
you. It was you.
Maybe you could give me up to like 3 chances to try and convince you just to let go of the whole button pressing.
Well,
idea,
you
And
can do
I will
that as
then
I'm walking
give
up
you
here.
Something way better in return.
Oh, really? You gonna like give me money or money? Money would be good.
Come on in.
Okay. We will come on in. Come on in. Hey. You're not gonna like do something bad to me if I walk in here, right?
You clearly want to press buttons.
Yes, I do.
I don't want to get in the way of that.
Okay.
I don't want to withhold that pleasure from you.
Sure.
So, I created
Grounded.
this especially
You know what? What is this? Well,
Go on, press it.
you don't want me to press buttons, but you're gonna let me press this button. So what? There's like an anvil or something that's gonna fall on me?
Every time you press this button, you will gain $1 directly to
Ooh,
your bank
ooh,
account.
money.
And take as many as you want.
Money.
This
Yes.
is probably the best button in the entire world. Don't you agree?
Oh
Who
yeah.
needs that other useless button?
No.
When you can stay here and push until you're a millionaire.
Hey,
press
don't
it forever.
Don't test me. Don't test me.
Sorry, just a moment. Yes, it's me. No, I'm not making any transactions. What? Let's just check to make sure. Okay, thank you for letting me know.
Ooh.
So let me just put this up.
So you were giving me money from your checking account.
I think there was some kind of mix-up. It appears
I will
is
take
coming
that.
out of my bank.
Yes, it
Why don't
is.
we just call it here?
Oh no! You told me I could
Satisfied
press
with
it
what you got,
forever.
right? You got enough.
Money.
Okay.
Money.
I'll open the door for you. So let's just move on out of this room.
You gonna let me press the button? Hey, you still have $250 left.
Weren't you the one that was like, "Hey, let's go to the big red button"? Wasn't that your idea?
You said I could press it for as long as I want.
I see where this is going. You know what? Honestly, I don't like it.
I want I want to save up for a PS5, so I need that other $200 here.
You find making me go bankrupt amusing?
Yeah, actually,
Very nice. of you.
this is a great game. This is a great demo. I really wonder what will happen if he gets down to 0.
There goes my vacation plan to Aruba.
Aruba. Ooh. Well, you only had like $300 in here. I don't think you could take a trip to Aruba with $300.
Do they need to eat in order to survive?
Now,
Breathing and
if
drinking
this
water
was like
should be plenty.
100 Bitcoins, I mean, then that would be a different story. But how about only 100 left? 100 left. Come
I've
on,
heard
come
of a
on,
thing
come on,
called,
come on.
lacking moral fiber. You know,
My doctor
you,
really
maybe,
said I need to increase my fiber.
When you're done taking all my money.
You were the one that said I could press it before till I was done. So, you know, this is kind of on you. At 50. Oh, 40. 35 more clicks. 30. T minus 20.
You left me with nothing.
Absolutely not. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we can go negative?
You know what? I don't need to sit around and watch this.
You're still giving me money. Okay. All right. We'll move on. All right. We'll keep going up. I got my money. Let's go press the other button and go home.
My life miserable financially?
Yeah.
Now you're ready to move on to making me miserable in other ways.
Sure. How many? What's my click per second? Not as quick as I probably would like it to be.
Okay, so let me just float this idea past you, okay? I think I know what went wrong. A button that gives you my money. It's not very satisfying.
No, actually it was. That was very satisfying. 5-star game.
Like value
10 out of 10
you
game.
Want to gain something. You want a game. If only you'd get to experience something like that.
Yeah.
You'd be satisfied.
Of course. Uh-oh. Now what?
This is what you've been waiting for, wasn't it?
Space
now you
thingy.
get to play a game I made for you by pressing a button.
Oh-ho.
It's definitely the best of both worlds. Go
Okay.
ahead. Try and beat that space thingy.
Let's see here. Well,
Oh, you missed.
oh, I was just testing it out. Oh.
You did it.
Yatta!
What's next? Another level.
Ooh.
You know, observing you play, I
Yeah,
can really see that creating a game for you was the right call.
it
How
was.
happy you are. Amazing. Just
Yatta!
here's the next one.
This reminds me of when I found my
I believe in you.
I found my sister's 2600.
Seems like you're stuck. That is weird. With how obsessed you are with games, I thought you'd at least be good at the thing.
Well, you are not letting me move.
Painful to watch how terrible you are at this. There, I've opened the door. Don't torture yourself with something that is clearly beyond your ability to do.
Aha. Yeah. Where's the door? Oh, door's over there. Okay. How many more levels are there in this place?
Not quitting yet, huh?
No.
Seems like making a game for you wasn't enough to satisfy your obsession.
Well, that was
Meantime,
not really great. That much of a
up to
game.
me.
I mean, I think
What can I
Pong
make
would have
for
been
you
better.
that is both fast enough and interesting enough to like convince you of letting this whole journey go?
You know, I played a lot of walking simulators, and this is probably the most boring. I mean, everything in between's great, but you know, just the whole walking thing. All right, what you got? What
I'll
you got?
try.
Okay.
This time with the button of secret.
Ooh, button of secrets.
This button will
Where?
reveal all the secrets hidden in the universe.
Ooh.
You wouldn't imagine what I had to sacrifice in order to put my hands on it, you know? But now,
Ooh,
it's
ooh,
yours.
ooh, ooh, all right.
Give it a push.
It's the button of secrets. The creator
Create a
read his
button
bed.
full of all the secrets of the universe. All the secrets. And the first one, that's something about me. Let's move on from that one.
Yeah. I don't want to know that. Okay. The creator's first crush was a
She
cartoon.
was
Hey!
And wait. I don't have to explain myself to you.
You-
Why is this about me again? You know,
Your
this thing,
first
this
crush
thing-
was a cartoon bunny? I mean, I became a VTuber because of a bunny girl. So we got that in common. I'm afraid of people who won't enjoy things I make.
This could really be about anyone.
Alright. What else is there? I'm lying. It was mine.
That's
Oh.
unbelievably vague.
I'm the creator, and I am
Fine.
scared of
Fine.
what people
Laugh at me
think
if you
about my
want, but
creators.
I didn't ask you to come here, and all I've been trying to do this whole time is to protect us from that hellish red button.
What's so bad about the
Sure.
button? What did the button do to you?
Let's see if you will laugh when I press the button and reveal one of your secrets.
Oh, see, I did. Ooh. Let's. Ooh. Oh. I lie to make people accept me. No, I'm not false-eyed. I'm not as happy as I present myself. That could be a bit true. I quit things halfway through. Yeah, I kind of do, kind of don't. I don't think I'll ever find love. No, I've already found love. I already found that. I know what that's like. You know, it's just that she is in a different country, and yeah. Okay. I don't believe in my friends really like me. I don't really like my friends either. No, I'm joking. I did something terrible and I regret it. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. There you go.
Oh, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Oh, now you know.
That was mean of me.
That was mean.
I'm just a bit frustrated.
False
and
lies.
stressed, you know.
Furry confirmed.
I have to deal with as well. And for what it's worth, I hope it will get better for you. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm sorry again. Here, I'll get rid of this button. It won't hurt us anymore.
Oh, thank
Let's
you.
start fresh. Maybe as friends this time.
Ah,
The door to proceed to the top of the button, it's open. I won't stop you again.
I don't know about that.
I'm warning you that I'm fully against it.
I-
And you might not like what you'll find.
I kind of should have picked that other one, and because I think you don't really want me to press that button. You know, you really should have made me a game where I could
I'm
walk
not
faster.
Sure we will see each other for a long time.
Well,
Maybe forever.
that depends on how quickly you develop the rest of the game. I mean, if you developed a demo that is, you know, the actual demo, and the demo is not part of the game, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose, because then you have to develop
Last
two
chance
games.
not to press it.
It's a big button, man. I'm gonna press the button. I'm gonna press it.
Alert.
Ah!
A potential buyer has been spotted.
Uh-oh.
Initiating call to action
Oh,
protocol
uh-oh.
number
I hate
19.
that thing.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Oh.
don't look at me. I told you not
Follow
to press
the
it.
game. Wish list on Steam. Follow the game.
Wish list on Steam. Follow the game.
Stop
Wish
saying
Wish list
that.
on Steam.
Follow the
No,
game.
no,
Wish
no.
Wish list on Steam.
No, why
Buy
is
the
this happening?
game.
I don't think
Wish
that
list
Just
on
on
Steam.
Steam.
No.
Follow the game. Wish list.
on Steam. Follow the game.
I think they want us to wish list the game on Steam and buy the game.
All it means is that you actually need to do this. You
Was
just
BT
need
part
to
of the
work.
game?
You just need to work on the game.
Yeah, you should.
Be
You sh-
fine. It will be fine.
What?
It will be fine.
Ah! What? Why?
Sorry, I have to go. Just remember,
Uh-huh.
you don't have to do anything you don't want to. But I guess you already knew that, since you haven't listened to me even once.
Nope. What? What?
I hope you will remember me.
Why am I wishing on Steam and buying the game? Okay, so that was basically that demo there. So that, you know, I mean, it isn't bad. You know, it's kind of what I thought it would be. It's you know, and I do have it wish listed. There is no date on it yet on when the rest of the game is going to be coming out, or if or when it's gonna come out. But that was that demo. You want serious games? Well, there are actually a number of other demos I had downloaded, so we can move on to the next one here. Let's see here. I kind of like games that that are well, I've played plenty games that that don't take itself seriously, and I played several games that do. One of the games I haven't streamed yet, but I really I really should at some point. Is it's called the trolley problem. And basically, it's it runs you through. There's a lot of moralistic and not theological, but it's a lot of sociological type questions. Do if you did X, Y, and Z, and something happened, would you consider that to be would you consider yourself like a killer for doing that, if you caused someone's to lose their life, or was it purely on them because maybe they weren't supposed to be there in the first place? Questions like that. Hang on, let's see here. I'm just looking. I'm just looking to see. Which ones do I have here? Okay, so this one here, and I do have that one installed, right? Yeah. Okay. So okay, let's go up here. And oops. Oh, that wasn't supposed to all start. Okay. Okay, so this next one here is called Steel Seed. Steel Seed is a single-player stealth action adventure game set in a dark sci-fi world. In her epic journey inside a hostile underground facility run by AIs, Zoe is alone with Kobe, a flying drone, as her only companion. So, sounds like a good enough premise there. So let's see the trailer here real quick. And this kind of reminds me a bit of like perhaps a combination of Nier Automata and kind of like a stealth action, like Metal Gear Solid-ish type of game. Maybe even a little bit of Assassin's Creed with the, wall jumping and stuff. It has kind of like that, cyberpunk type of look to it. Are you responsible if you just walk away? So, let me let me show you real quick. Do I have that? I know we're kind of leaning away from the demos here, but hang on. Let's see. Close this window. So this is basically how it presents itself, right? You are basically this new person that is starting at this this place, and they start, they give you a bunch of like different scenarios. See, solo, okay. And I find it interesting because this game itself
contains adult themes. It does not contain explicit language, sexual content, horror, or show violence. Please take your time. Player discretion is still advised. Please sign your name below, showing you understand and agree to endorse every decision you make. Actions speak louder than words.
Man, why do you talk so softly?
Welcome to Trolley Problem Inc., founded to help people travel safely across the nation. All our employees must show 3 core values.
Oops. Okay. I was trying to see if I could get the sound up, because it doesn't sound like it's very loud.
There's a runaway trolley barreling down the railway tracks. On the tracks are 5 people unable to move. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will switch to a different set of tracks. However, you notice there is a person on the other track. What do you do?
So this is kind of the moral conundrum, because if I pull the lever, I'm responsible for killing that other person. But if I don't pull the lever, then 5 people die.
The more people who die, the better.
But it's not something that, I didn't cause it. So, let's say that, we don't do anything. We didn't pull the lever to kill somebody.
Usually we don't expect candidates
but
to
at the same time, does that mean that you're being negligent in your humanity because you let those 5 people die? It's kind of like one of those types of conundrums, and it's a very big, even to this day, it's a very big sociological type of argument that people just can't agree on, because you have to start really considering a person's moral fiber, more or less. If they have a religion, and that religion says you can't do any action to kill another person, otherwise you are violating your code of ethics for your religion. Does that justify him allowing 5 other people to die? Or if you let those 5 people die and you absolutely did not make any attempt to save anyone, does that mean that you are, a bad person that, needs to be punished by the justice system and make you pay your dues for not acting at all? That's kind of what the thing is. So don't forget to change the title of the game. Yeah. I just wanted to show you real quick what some of the questions that are on here. I'm just gonna do one more, and then we'll switch back.
Don't fix it. This test will focus on the first principle, responsibility. Here's Polly. She's 5 years old. While she loves to play in the sand with her dolls, she dreams of looking after the world. Polly's destiny is to grow up to be a great doctor. More of us should take a leaf out of her book.
Okay, so this is the scenario here. You know, she's gonna grow up to, you know, she wants to grow up to be a doctor. You know, that's what she wants to do. She's only 5 years old right now, so she can't take care of herself. She, you know, she is not, you know, completely responsible for her entire life because she is dependent on other people.
A trolley is heading towards another 5 people. You're next to a lever. If you pull this lever, the trolley will derail and descend down a hill heading for the park's sandpit. You notice that Polly is in the sandpit, sculpting her dream hospital. What do you do?
So here is the, you know, the next scenario that if we pull,
saving them just because they aren't as cute as Polly?
pretty much. Wait, we'll pull the lever on this one. But
Bye-bye, Polly.
This is basically setting the principle of, you know, how do we know that she's really going to be growing up to be a doctor? You know, we're making an assumption based purely upon the fact that she wants to grow up to be someone. You know,
the dictionary definition: to be the primary cause of something and so able to be blamed or credited for it. Are you to blame for the death of a young girl?
see, and this and this is where the moral quandary is of, you know, of taking action. Are you responsible for, you know, those 5 people dying because you don't pull the lever, or are you responsible for the death of this young girl because you did pull the lever? You know, if you're trying to do an action to save the many instead of saving the few, does that put you at blame for that person, you know, dying because of your action? Yeah, she should have grown up to be a VTuber. Yeah, exactly. That's a great point there. Okay, so let's you know, and we can definitely do this this game here in its entirety at a different time, because I do own the game, and you know, it's downloaded on my computer and everything else like that. So but let's go ahead and we will try that steel seed demo, and let's see what's changed. Steel seed demo. Okay, so let's launch that. All right. Any day now. There it goes. Okay. Also, I'll mention whether or not I'm using a controller for being able to play through it, because I know I've actually run into a couple of demos that did not. You know, they weren't far enough along for them to have a controller option for it, and they were only keyboard and that's it. So let's just take a quick look. Okay, I'm gonna try this without VC sync on, because I know that does put a little bit more of a stress on the video card. I can't hear anything. Why are you flickering like that? Okay, hang on. Why? Okay, now I got sound. You're still flickering. Okay. Okay, apparently it does not like the standard OBS setup. So we'll do this. You're so big. Oop, 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 oop. There we go. Okay. Yay, we got sound. Okay. Now let me turn. Sorry about that. I did not realize I still had the OBS settings turned up all the way. Okay, so this looks nice enough. She runs kind of goofy, but I mean, that's not terrible. Let me... Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna set it to high, just to... Okay, so that's jump. Oop. Ooh, shiny knife. Okay, so I have no idea where I'm supposed to go.
This place is full of giant metal constructions, but that looks different. What is it? A snake? A worm?
I don't know. I thought this was the
finding
future.
out doesn't cause us any trouble.
I hope you're right. Well, actually, I hope you're wrong, because if you're right, then we would not have a game to play. Okay, Zoe's body possesses the unique ability to analyze environmental data, processing it as visualized challenges. The capability allows Zoe to create new upgrades once the challenges are completed. That's an interesting mechanic. Okay. While traversing the world, please keep an eye out for the glitch. A special resource with power to upgrade your suit. Oh, okay. Review upgrades, blah, blah, blah. Okay. I hear people walking around. So what's this? Oh, it's a save point. Okay. Heal per... What? Allows purchase tool ammo. Okay. That kind of reminds me of the Metroid Samus type thing. Okay, she wanted us to go that way, but can we? Weren't we looking at wanting to figure out what the structure was? Wow, this, even for a demo, this looks pretty large. I wonder if it's you know, going to be kind of like Nier Automata type of large. Okay, we can't go in there, so probably have to open the door somehow. On the back of her suit, that kind of looks like Dead Space. Okay, so... Aha! Okay, progress. Okay, I was not expecting this to become a surfboarding game, but cool. What's... Oh, that's not it. Okay. And the environment looks really nice. It really does have that near automata type of feel to it, but what's this? Also, I'm not a big fan of, like, you have to hold these buttons down just to make something happen that, pressing a button and that's it would have done. And this kind of reminds me of, like, okay, there must be like a cup of Coca-Cola or something like that, because there's ice here. Actually, Jack and Coke sounds really good right now. Okay, so I pressed the button. I guess we gotta go back. So, okay. I mean, the water looks a bit, I don't know, stiff for what it should be. But maybe that's a bit, partly because it's like polluted or something. Okay, how do I get back up there anyways? Okay, maybe we gotta go this way. I'm assuming this is wastewater, and that, I mean, it looks like there's oil in it, just by the amount of gloop that's in there. Ah, okay, so that's why. It's, pull me up. There we go. Okay. Flight mode? What? Oh, so I'm the drone now. Okay. Ascend. So I'm... Ooh, okay. Press R marks the... Cubby can be spotted if he gets too close. Okay. I mean, so I guess I need to... Oh, I must be getting too far away. Okay. So how do I have to shoot? Oh, okay. Okay, so can I slip past them? See, this is another thing I kind of really don't like, is that, you have to press some very unnatural buttons just to crouch. I mean, it should be R3. I mean, everything is... Crouching is always R3. Let's see. Press and hold to attach to nearest cover. Ooh, this is a cover game. When in cover from any position, as long as you're unseen, you can execute a death kill. Stealth kill. Gosh, I can't talk today. Oh. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Hi, he didn't see me. That jump is like really bad. Yeah, I see that there's a... You can turn around. There you go. Okay,
You're mine.
what was that? That was a bad glitch. It's kind of like she said, "You're mine," and she jumps, and he just happens to duck at the right time. That was funny. That was really funny. Okay. Well, let's just kill everything. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill, kill. Oh, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow. They didn't teach me how to dodge. Ow.
Protect.
That was horrible. That was horrible. All right. Let's do that again. And why wouldn't that door be open anyway? I mean, this jump is just terrible. I can't believe that they would make that like the only jumping. Okay, that was interesting. I mean, I can't believe they would make that her only jumping animation. It looks so goofy. I mean, I could see her doing that if she's dropping down and jumping. Yeah, we read that already. I mean, if she was like that, yeah. But people don't usually jump like this when they are... Ah! Okay. Light attack, perform heavy attack, and then dodge. Okay. Alright. Let's see if I could... Uh-oh. Use the environment. Okay, so apparently this demo has a lot of problem spots. The combat's okay though. It doesn't feel as fluid as
I need urgent.
it doesn't feel as fluid as Jedi Survivor, but okay. So let's try this again. I don't like the button layout though. I mean, and it might just be that I'm too spoiled on other, franchises or something like that. But it just kind of, it doesn't feel right that to have to press certain buttons. Hey, okay, I just got caught on the environment there. The MC needs to be a top tier waifu. Well, and I can get past certain things, like the way a character looks and stuff like that. But she did it again. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Ah, went into alert mode. So apparently you cannot use that particular kind of takedown. What? What the heck?
I failed you.
Now it went into a quick time event. What? Okay. So apparently this game, this one does need a lot of work to it. Okay. So let's move on from it because there definitely seems to be quite a few not so not so decent types of flaws in it. So okay, so that was Steel Seed, and I mean the premise looks good. The environment looks great. It's just that there's quite a few not so bugs in there that just kind of, you know, it's hard to forgive them. Okay, so let's go to let's go to this one because I downloaded it. I mean it looked interesting, but I really don't know. All right, so let's pull this up here. This one kind of reminds me of a few things that I kind of wanted to play, but I kind, you know, on stream, but I kind of was hesitant to because I didn't know how people would like it. So this one's MAMIYA. I thought there was, yeah. We haven't chosen a game to play. So that is the one of the ones I was looking at, and let's see here. I mean, to me, it looked interesting. And, you know, it's a psychological horror type of visual novel, and I've played a few of those before. You know, and including the you know, Doki Doki Literature Club that we played on the channel here before. But you know, there are several other ones I've wanted to pick up before as well. Sorry, you're out for. Oh, that's fine. Okay, why aren't you loading? There we go. Okay, I need to make sure it changed the title as well. So I don't know how graphic, if at all, the demo will be, but oop. Okay, so MAMIY, my. Okay. Oh, I wonder, does this have a cancel? Why don't you let me do the sliders? Ah, okay, that's why. So let's see. Apparently someone died. Yes, they're holding a funeral for a boy named Natsumi. Natsumi? Well, I think I might have known him. Oh, really? Probably, at least I think so. In any case, why not bring him some flowers? Huh? Can't I? Of course, I'm certain he would appreciate it. The era was tiring us to the bone. Solitude that none could relate was more agonizing than simply trying to live. That sounds reminds me of the lockdowns. The emptiness would become hunger, and if the flower you wished for didn't exist anywhere in the world, pray, make it yourself, or keep praying for it. Kind of hard to make a flower yourself that would be what you're looking for, at least in nature anyways. We'll pray for it. Yeah, no choice but to keep praying for it. Even if I'm starving, all I gotta do is endure it. All that matters is that the people I gotta protect don't get hurt. I'm getting a bit tense. No, it's gonna be okay. I just need to get inside. After muttering that to myself, I nodded and took a step forward. Ah, only to bump into somebody. Okay. Oh, sorry. You look a little too skinny for that shirt. That neck is awfully long there. It's a long ass neck. The boy, who appeared slightly shorter than me, glared in my direction for what felt like a good few seconds. Was he upset? Overwhelmed by his piercing gaze, I felt a pang of guilt wash over me. I made a curt bow in an attempt to once again apologize, but he simply walked past me without saying so much as a word. Rude? I opened the door. A solemn atmosphere hung heavy in the air as I stepped into the church. You again? Yeah, you try saying something, kid. Natsume. Some wept, others looked ahead in silence. Were they all reminiscing about the time they spent with him? I hope they are. It had to be said. Something that was dear to us had been there since the moment we were born. It was devotion that could shine even in the snow, as well as joy that breathed wonder into the naked heart, and we I think it would be good to share it with others. Yeah, because if you kept it to yourself, I mean, that would really kind of make you a dark person. We shared it with others. I mean, it's a waste to keep it to myself. If something makes you happy, it only makes sense to want to tell others about it, right? I noticed that the funeral was about to begin, and that I was about the only one who was still standing. I looked around for a place to sit. Well, there's a lot of chairs. I took the seat on the right. I'll sit next to you if you don't mind. Why did you sit right next to the creepy kid? I mean, you could have sat anywhere else. Sure. I kept gazing at the flowers far ahead while waiting for the ceremony to begin. Everyone around me muttered prayers in remembrance of Natsume. A hymn played as the coffin was carried forward. Hearing the priest talk, all I could think about was its contents. He didn't even remember what the kid... He didn't know if he even knew him. I mean... Death was now both distant and close. The red-hot flames were approaching us from behind, taking concrete shape. Ooh. That's definitely a dark choice there. You want the world to end and you just want it all to burn, or you didn't want it to end? Well, we want to have a place to live, so we got to make sure the world stays going, right? Because I believe this world will continue. I didn't fear it and was given love in return. It doesn't matter if the future is mired only in deceit. That's real dark. A while later, the service began in earnest, accompanied by organ music. The attendees stood up and brought flowers to the coffin. A student with dark skin approached it next. We'll be curious. Finding myself somewhat curious of him, I decided to follow him with my gaze. The dark-skinned student took some of the gathered white flowers and approached the coffin. His amber eyes were directed right at it. I could see the strength of his will reflected in them. His graceful fingers didn't tremble one bit. As he placed his flowers, he slightly parted his lips as almost if he was about to say something. In the end, all he did was furrow his brow and close his eyes, before ultimately returning to his seat. A black-haired student with a mole underneath his eye walked towards the coffin. We'll be curious about him too. Find him somewhat curious about him, I decided to follow him with my gaze. His eyes looked down as he was slowly approaching the coffin. He had a pure aura about him, and the flowers in his hand suited him nicely. So that must mean he is really hiding something. If that's how you describe him, yeah, there has to be something behind that look he's given everyone. As he bent himself to place the flowers, his glass... Dude, I mean, like, you're just observing him. You're not gushing over him. The jester gave him a boyish sense of translucence, and I found myself unable to look away from him. Okay. That's quite an unhealthy way of looking at someone that you just met, but okay. We'll run with it. After standing up, he, with his eyes even lower than before, returned to his seats. This guy looks like a delinquent. You're definitely a delinquent. Okay. Ruffle is pinkish hair. So you consider him a man and not also someone your age? Okay. What he looks kind of rough. Let's kind of avoid this guy. I ignored him as I would every other attendee, and maintained my silence. Okay. The coffin was approached by a tall boy in a school uniform. He looks kind of like one of those guys, one of those characters that, very emotional, but yet, and he's like really quick to panic. But yeah, then he's always the one that needs to be saved, because without other people he would die. So let's kind of ignore him too. After all the attendees set their flowers, there was only 4 people here. What's with all the chairs? The funeral came to a close with a few words. We don't even get a chance to walk up there and do the same thing. Okay. Surrounded by people leaving the hall, I was the soul atonement. This was a soul atonement. It was time for the old world to end, just as what? So the death of this kid leads to, like, the apocalypse? MAMIYA would gladly embrace all of your desires and pains. Okay? Alright, I get it. The MAMIYA you chose is... I was curious about the boy with a somewhat intimidating look in his eyes. Could he have been on bad terms with Natsume? Was that why he made that face? Excuse me, you dropped this. Oh, my bad. Were you close to Natsume? Not really. I only came because he was my classmate. Okay. I can't say I expected this, though. I thought it'd be too much of a bother for you. I can say my goodbyes when I have to. Okay. Natsume and I didn't talk much. But you still came. I got this thing from him. The ballpoint pen you dropped? He lent it to me when we were sitting next to each other and I didn't have anything to write with. He just did it without even saying a word. Well, he's a nice guy. I told him and I'd return it once class was over, but he let me use it for the rest of the day. I went to return it the next day and he told me just to keep it. I said I didn't need it, but he was adamant about not wanting it back. Okay. And now it's an item left behind by a dead guy. Okay, that's one way of putting it. I figured I'd bring it here. Well, you could give it back to him now. Just kind of let bury it with him, kind of thing. Hell, I don't even need it, and now I can't even throw it away. What? Why do you make it sound like a pain? I mean, it's just a pin. Yeah, take good care of it if you can, please. I imagine that's what Natsume would have wanted too. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for keeping you. Anyways, take care. Yeah. We don't even know what our name is. Do you know the goosebumps you get from touching another's blood? What? What is with the internal questioning that this main character is? I never really thought about it. Touching another person's blood, I guess. Do you know the vibrance of bending another's flesh? What? Do you know the refreshing feeling you get when you break another's mind and a hierarchy of strength is built? What is up with these questions? I mean, I would never ask myself these questions. Okay, apparently something just broke. No, we don't. We don't know any of it. Okay. Kiyuchi Ryo, who I rubbed off the mud in my face and I looked at the stranger lying at my side. Ugh. A dewy smell of morning persisted throughout the day. For a brief moment, the sun shone through the gap between the heavy clouds rolling above. So now we're that kid, or we're with that kid. The uncomfortable blazer I had almost never worn since buying it. When I remote had bloodstains. What? I twisted the faucet in the park and used the cold water to wet. If we're in a park, how come no one has seen the dead body? You had taken out the uniform because I had been contacted about the funeral, and I was told I was supposed to come there in school clothing. So wait. So you I am lost. I thought Natsumi was already dead. What? Who's the body next to you? I'd always thought that Natsumi would always be there, just having a good time. A small part of me still thought that the funeral was just some kind of bad joke. My right hand was still shaking from the lingering sensation of breaking a person's bone. Wait, so you went to Natsumi's funeral because he died, and for some reason you were passed out in a park afterwards, but yet you had killed someone? What? I held up to the sky as if I could grab something invisible. The gray clouds above were giving the city a monochrome filter. Tomorrow would come here too, and I would repeat the same route. So wait. So are you a serial killer? But I barely remember the last time I lived freely. So you're wait. So you must be a killer? The laundry was still drying and the sink was full of dishes. I was kind of tired today. Well, you did just off somebody. I didn't even change before dropping into the sheets. But I thought your clothes were covered with blood. What is going on with this story? Okay, the end of the world didn't mean anything. The scale of that event was so big. So, was there an apocalyptic event, and that's why this is all like that? Or I already had my hands full of protecting what was right in front of me. We all woke up every day and went through our unchanging daily lives. The days went by without any difference between them, while I did nothing but live through them, and so I went to sleep yet again. Okay. This is definitely a curious game. A shared illusion of the world's end. So they all must be sharing like different perspectives of the same thing. That every time they fall asleep, it would like reset. It's kind of what it sounds like. Huh. Interesting. I don't know if this would be something I'd buy that I'd want to stream, but I mean, I definitely would look at just buying it at some point to see what the actual story was. I mean, that it did sound like it had a good premise. I mean, obviously, it really felt like we were dropped right in the middle of a plot, like how a lot of anime typically, they start at a certain point in the timeline, and then like all of a sudden in like episode 2, 3, and 4 you get rewound back to the beginning, and then they start the story after they've already started the story right in the middle. They like, okay, now this is all everything that happened before, and it's like, just do it and just do it in chronological order. It would have been better, but that was interesting. That was definitely interesting. I so far out of the games that we've tried, I definitely will buy the one that told me not to buy. MAMIYA, I would probably buy, but wouldn't necessarily stream. The Steel Seed, I would really have to see them do some improvement on it, because I mean, even though it would take a while just to get used to the combat, because they've assigned buttons in really weird ways that there was enough kind of like technical glitches in that demo that it just really needs more time in the oven, in my opinion. But other than that, I do have a couple more that I have downloaded, but I'm already kind of struggling just to kind of stay streaming and talk. So I'm probably just gonna call it a night here, and then see how I feel tomorrow. I did do some tweaking to the graphic settings for Alone in the Dark, so it does run a lot better. And we're only through like the first little bit in that game, and I'm really curious to see where it goes from here. And then I haven't played ZZZ until from the last time we played it on stream. I really want to see that story progress as well. So we'll look at doing that this weekend if I'm up for it. The other thing is I have, and I haven't worked on it over the past week since I've been feeling really bad. But I've had to pretty much break the entirety of what the Hollow Earth video has ended up being into several parts, and so I'm gonna try to do those videos like kind of like episodically, where the first video gives you like a general rundown of a certain aspect of it, then the second video will address like more of the mechanical parts of what I've been able to observe just playing it, and going through it, and then maybe have a third video after that. But I mean, because the script I had been putting together for it, along with the different media files, I mean, it's already like 3 pages long, and I haven't even gotten to the gameplay yet. Because there's just so much backstory behind it, that things that are going on that a lot of people probably wouldn't even know existed, that if you can't cover the development of the game on one hand without covering it on, those things along the way. And that there's actually talk that for Hollow Earth that they may go into a subscription type of payment format, and I think that they're trying to avoid doing that so they can get the most amount of people interested. But I was going through some of my notes and some of the question and answers that were being done with and the investor meetings and question and answer sessions, that I didn't even really pay attention to it until I was rereading it again. And one of the questions that they asked was, when do you expect to start monetizing this, so it could start helping pay for the development of it. And the question was posed, when do you expect to start charging for the game? And it's like, wait a minute, what do you mean charging for the game? Are you talking about like, people paying for the game itself, or are you talking about like a monthly subscription fee? And Yago completely dodged the question, and he basically went into talking about how they're already charging for cosmetic items and so on and so forth, but he didn't even try to address the other question, which kind of makes me scratch my head a little bit, because he could have just kind of dispelled that right away, but now it really makes you wonder. So what was there other talk about how they were going to monetize the game before, or is that something that's just coming up now, or where are these questions kind of leading things to? So it's definitely it's definitely going to be an in-depth video, but like I said, I haven't worked on it since last week, so hopefully with the medication I'm on, it'll help finish clearing up some of the stuff that I've been dealing with this week, and I could get back to doing more stuff, because for a while there I was doing pretty well, and then just like it usually does, it kind of snowballs on me. So but anyways, so I'm gonna call it here for tonight, guys. I appreciate you guys being here and just dropping in to say hi. I always appreciate it, and always puts a smile on my face to see people that return, come and just even if it's just poking your head in and saying, hey, just wanted to stop in. I mean, that's great. I appreciate it. And I'm trying to do a better job of putting up content that people might at least want to watch, or interact with, just so I could spread my wings, so to speak, and try different things that I haven't tried yet. So anyways, I appreciate you guys dropping in tonight. Yeah, thank you so much for I always want to call you Oreo because that's the name I know you by. I hope you don't mind if I call you Oreo by accident, because that's how I first met you. So, but thank you so much for dropping in. The Cool 2T also, thank you so much for dropping in. And Umberto, as always, I'm always happy to see you, my friend. Thank you so much for dropping in here. No, okay. I recognize you as Oreo, and that's just I old habits die hard. So thank you so much for dropping in, guys. And of course, with all the lurkers that come and go, thank you guys as well for checking me out. We will keep you informed on both X and on the community tab of what and when I'll stream next. Hopefully, if I feel better tomorrow, then I'll at least try to stream a little bit tomorrow as well. Just, try to ease back into things again. But if not, we'll probably try for this weekend. So we'll keep you informed. Thank you so much for dropping in, guys. Have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it may be for you guys. This is Marco Yamashita signing off. Peace.
I won't stop, I'm here to get what I want. I'm not lost, I'm here to make it to the top. I'll take a shot, I'll overpower any boss, cause I am not
Let's
someone
go.
that you would wanna cross.
I move quietly, like a shadow, there's a dark side to me. I work privately to go build and create my own dynasty.